going on, Gizmo? Gizmo, you can come back down. Come on. This kid really scared me the other day. So let's see. 2 days ago, I've been trying to film. Everybody's been asking, hey, who are all the piggies that are here? Who are all the piggies that are at your house? And there's 25 piggies here. And so I'm trying to, as I go through and as I'm cleaning every cage, I'm trying to go through and introduce each piggy, where they came from. And so I was trying to film Gary and Gizmo was like not wanting to come out of his house. He was just like, his body language was like he was just low on the ground, his head was down, and he wasn't even really like running away when I tried to grab him. He's looking much better now. He's pretty much back to his old self, but when I picked him up and I looked at him, he was all bloated. He was visibly, like, his belly was like extended and like puffed out, and when you tap on it, you know, it had like this hollow balloon, like kind of like a drum sound. You want to go back? Okay. So I knew he was bloated, so I just immediately gave him baby gas drops. Activated charcoal can work in the same way as the baby gas drops. Here, you want this? And it can basically cling to the gas, and it helps alleviate gas. So I gave him the charcoal also. And when Nate recently had his gas issue, the vet prescribed Medicam. So I gave some Medicam to him in basically the same dose, and I was really worried. Like, he looked really bad, and I had some leftover Cisapride, which is a motility drug. Now, can I recommend that you just give medicine from one pig to another? No, I can't. But I also know that sometimes these medicines can be life or death, and getting a vet appointment same day can often be impossible. And if you've had as much experience as I've had over the years, you see a similarity between the symptoms of one pig and another. And I do know that Cisapride is relatively safe, because I remember asking them, well, you know, when do I stop? And they're like, well, when the pig starts eating better. And I remember them telling me that it wasn't like, you don't want to really go much over the prescribed dose, but giving it to them if they don't need it isn't as bad as not giving it to them if it can really help. So for that reason, I do save medicine, and but obviously you'd want to talk to your vet. If you don't think that you can get to your vets in time and you've got piggies, talk with your vet about a strategy. You know, bloat is a pretty common thing with piggies. Maybe your vet can instruct you, if you ever do need it, on how to use it, and maybe, you know, that's between you and your vet. But that's what I chose to do, and as far as I know, it's not a crime to use leftover medication on a different pig. And if it is, well, I guess the piggy police are going to come and get me when they see this video. But anyways, I gave him that. I gave him some Medicam. I gave him the gas drops, and I gave him a little bit of electrolytes and critical care also, to try to get his gut moving, to get the gas out of there. Oh, Gary. And after about a day and a half, you know, you can tell when a piggy's not feeling well, when they're uncomfortable. And after about a day and a half, he started looking a lot better. In fact, I woke up in the morning yesterday really concerned, and I looked into his cage, and he was humping Gary. And I was like, I guess somebody feels better if he's humping Gary. And so I gave him a little bit more charcoal this morning. But I think since he's been continuously eating nonstop, and his belly has shrunk and it doesn't sound hollow, that I think he is on the mend. But it was very, very scary, and I don't know. Just wanted to share that. It's something to think about. Ask your vet. It's something to ask the vets, hey, I've got a bunch of guinea pigs. They're prone to this, they're prone to that. I can't always get an appointment. Maybe your vet will give you Medicam or some of these other various drugs. Now, I definitely think that the baby gas drops, which are over the counter, really made a huge difference. And I know that that's very safe. You can give anywhere between, 0.2 or 0.3 to 0.5 or a little more several times a day, every few hours. And it's very safe. Long term, would you give it to your piggies? I don't think so. And if you don't see any improvement within half a day or so, I think it is important to get an emergency vet visit. So what are you like juggling the one pellet in his mouth? Anyways, we gotta clean this bowl, you guys. This is slightly embarrassing because I just cleaned this cage. Let's see, what time is it? It's in the evening. I just cleaned this cage like 4 hours ago, and it already looks like a mess. But that's guinea pigs for you. So I don't know. I thought I would share my experience with Gizmo's sudden illness, and that way, we can learn from each other. And in the comments, it's a great place to share. Have you experienced guinea pig bloating or any other illness? And what's your opinion on using leftover medicine? And any of the topics that I just brought up, because I'm just a guy and I don't know, but we would do anything for our piggies when they're not feeling well. And so I'm really glad that I was able to help him. All right. I'm really anxious to see what you guys think in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching.